I'm Bella.
I'm Evie.
I'm Peyton.
And I'm Brooke, and this is the Zong Massacre.
The Zong Massacre was a mass killing of more than 130 African slaves by the crew of the British slave ship Zong. On and in the days following November 29, 1781, the Gregson slave trading, based in Liverpool, owned the ship and sailed her in the Atlantic slave trade.
The Zong Massacre was named after the ship the slaves who were killed were taken on, called the Zong. The ship was a decent size but was overpacked with slaves, which you will learn more about in a moment. The Zong's captain, Luke Collingwood, just wanted to get as much money as he could out of these thousands of slaves tossed onto his ship. His mission was to bring these innocent African slaves to England and sell them to make maximum profit.
The Zong slave ship was like many other slave ships at the time, with launching rooms below the deck where hundreds of slaves were kept. Women and children had their own quarters separate from men. The slaves below the deck were packed extremely close in rows, shoulder to shoulder, and bound by leg irons. It was overcrowded, with there being more slaves than the actual ship could hold. There were 470 slaves aboard the ship.
The crew threw the slaves over the ship to gain money. Whenever a slave would get sick from disease or any other cause, they would die, and the captain would not make money off of the slaves that had died. But when a slave would drown and die, the captain could get money. The more than 132 slaves that were sick from disease and were dying were thrown off the ship. The captain then decided to throw them off to make money from them. The captain was not charged and was given money for the deaths of the slaves.
Around the time the actual event happened, very few individuals cared about the fact that hundreds of innocent African Americans had been killed in a mass murder. The event was a turning point for the British Empire, with multiple individuals campaigning to have slavery abolished. Unfortunately, since this event wasn't a big deal in its time, it has been skimmed over in history, so very little is actually known about it.
Publicity surrounding the Zong Massacre in the first case, William Murray, the Earl of Mansfield, and the Lord Chief Justice of the King's Bench, the highest court in Great Britain, to order a second trial. Mansfield presided and ruled in favor of the insurers. He also held that the cargo had been poorly managed, as the captain should have made a suitable allowance of water for each slave. Sharp attempted to have criminal charges brought against the captain, crew, and owners, but was unsuccessful. Great Britain's the Solicitor General, Justice John Lee, however, refused to take up the criminal charges, claiming, "What is the claim that human people have been thrown overboard? This is a case of chattels or goods. Blacks are goods and property. It is madness to accuse these well-serving honorable men of murder. The case is the same as if the wood had been thrown overboard, never brought to justice." The event itself increased the profile of abolitionists such as Granville Sharp and Equiano, and brought new converts, including Thomas Clarkson and Reverend John Ramsey. They in turn inspired the actions of William Wilberforce, who led the successful campaign to have Parliament abolish slavery throughout the British Empire in 1833. And that event is the Zong Massacre.